Hi, my name is Soumya Sarkar और आप देख रहे हैं Wealth Redefined blog. In today's blog, we'll be talking about a burning topic. The topic on which I already made a video, and after making the video, which I was almost expecting, which I told in this video also, that in the winter session of this parliament, government will come up with a crypto bill. Now, the government has come up with the bill. Why? Because government wants to regulate the things. We have seen that the people who had opened DMAT are much lesser than the people who opened the crypto account. And it is a very easy way to make money for the youth. Please remember that no money can be made very easily. So that is one of the reasons that government is worried that it might take the working hours from the youth. Like they will stop working and they will going for the easy money. Plus, crypto has another thing which is not regulated. You do not know where the money is going. So government was a little bit concerned about it and they came with the bill. Once the bill comes in, the speculation starts coming up, whether they will ban everything, whether they will go for regulation, what kind of regulation. Yes, crypto will see some bans. Not all the currencies of crypto will get banned, but definitely the majority of them will face the problem. See, you have to understand one thing as an investor, that when you are investing into something, there must have an underlying value. What is underlying value is called? Suppose if you are buying a real estate, you can see the land, you can see where it is a structure, you can see the value there is an instinctive value in it. Second thing is that if you are going for a note, for example, you are exchanging 500 rupees with someone, you see that RBI is written there that I promise you to pay that much of amount. So that means if you go to the RBI with that money, against that money the RBI is promising you that they will deliver you the gold. Though it is not physically, but definitely it is the government of India is behind that thing. In the crypto, there is nothing underlying value. What is the underlying value of a crypto? Suppose when you buy a share of Reliance, you know the Reliance as an asset, you know their financials, you know what kind of how much crude production they have done or how much Jio subscriber they are, and there is an asset behind it. So based on the asset movements, the price of the stocks also moves, plus demand and supply. But if you look at the crypto, what is the underlying value to it? Nothing. You do not know that whether it is going to have it will be traded in $100, it will be traded in $1 lakh, or it will be traded in $1 trillion. Nobody knows about it. Second thing, which is about a crypto, which makes a lot of investors aware, that crypto, once it goes from one person to another person, it doesn't give any kind of taxation or anything to the government. For example, I pay to X. So it is a transaction between me and the X. So obviously there is no, the government cannot know that how much I paid to X and how much X has received and all those things. Because all is in digital mode. If you are buying something or selling something in a physical or a financial asset, that goes through a net. For example, if you are selling a land or if you are buying a land, you pay 1% TDS, the money gets credited in the bank and all those things, and you know that how much tax and all those things are going to come. Here, nothing is going to come. Second thing is that it might increase the terror financing or black money holding, because when there is you do not know, the person probably deposit the money here and takes out the money after moving out of the country. So that means the governments of all over the globe will not be able to find out which money is going where. So these are few concerns which government has thought of. And I personally feel that government should have come this kind of a regulation beforehand, but even if not, they are coming up at the right time. You see some of the major economies like China has already stopped all kind of crypto movements. So their mining is closed, their transactions are closed, and everything is closed. India is also heading towards that. Probably they will not stop it because they will empower RBI to open their own digital, and they will stop all private digital currencies. So what will happen is that with the stop of the private digital currencies, the people who are actually gambling on it will stop it, and government will have a complete understanding that how it is moving. I personally feel that crypto or the blockchain technology is the future of the technology. So I am not denying at that part that blockchain technology is going to be obsolete or something. No, it will never be. But we have to understand that whether these privates have any kind of value to it or not, because you can open a currency, you can do it, and you can make it, and you can give it to someone at some kind of price, and it can be it. I think government has an intent to stop all those things. Government doesn't have the intent to stop the cryptocurrency per se. They do not want that blockchain technology to be stopped, or they do not want cryptocurrencies to be stopped. They want all private cryptocurrencies to be get out of it. But I personally feel, because a lot of Indians have invested a lot of money into it, so I think government will give some kind of window to withdraw their money and everything. And secondly, the lot of cryptocurrencies things have started gaining momentum after it comes into the between the cricket match ads and everything. So people started jumping it, and there is some exuberant kind of a returns they are showing, which is not true. Some people may have made it. Some people can meditate anywhere. It can be in some penny stocks also, or something like that also. So with that kind of thing, government is aware that it might lead to an economic fallout, which should not happen. And second thing is that if people start borrowing money from the bank, suppose they borrow money for the 6% from the bank and they put it in a crypto or any kind of thing where they may get 20, 30, 40% return, and bank, once this any of the big government stops it and crypto falls it, then these investors will not be able to pay to the banks. So these kind of all things are in the government's mind, and they have come with the regulation at the right time. I think if you are invested in the crypto, you should be cautious, but you should not panic at this point of time till the bill is passed, because there will be a lot of discussion will happen, and they might come with something else. But as an investor, I must tell you, you should talk to your financial advisor or a investment advisor regarding it, and you should tell them that what you are investing and what is the underlying value to it. They might guide you how to get out from it and how to invest into government regulated cryptos or government regulated asset class. I think this video gives you a bit of knowledge after government comes with this bill, which is due on the winter session. And we will come up with this kind of videos on a regular basis, which will help you to understand the things in a better way. Thank you for watching it. If you like it, you may subscribe the channel, you may send us comments, or you may call us or WhatsApp us in those number where we will be addressing to your comments. Thank you very much for watching. Namaskar.